In today's video, we're going to be reviewing SelfDecode, a genetics testing and analysis company that gives you personalized health recommendations based on your genes. We all have a different set of genes, and understanding our genetic predispositions can help you to understand whether your diet and lifestyle choices are working for or against you. For example, the CYP1A2 gene determines how well our body can metabolize caffeine. The version of the gene you have can vary. Low CYP1A2 activity means you are a slow metabolizer of caffeine. It takes longer for your body to clear it from your system, and the effects last longer. Whereas someone with high activity can tolerate multiple cups of coffee a day. And there are so many other examples of genes affecting our tolerance for foods, for exercise, for lifestyle habits, and more. Now, what makes SelfDecode different from other DNA testing and analysis companies is that they are focused entirely on health. They also do not share or sell your data with third-party companies. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about the role genetics play in our health and how understanding the connection can help us to turn certain genes on and off. And I will also be talking about my experience with SelfDecode and whether or not I think this is something that could benefit you. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Kate. I'm a health coach and I post videos on a high-fat, nutrient-dense way of eating. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, feel free to share, and make sure to subscribe. And make sure to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook where I share new posts every single day. Now, I did a video about a year and a half ago now where I had a DNA test done and I was talking about the results as they pertain to my health. But the way I did it in that video was a little bit inconvenient. I used one company to get my DNA results, but then I had to actually upload my raw DNA file to another website in order to get the information about health, nutrition, exercise that I was after. So when SelfDecode approached me and told me about their company, how they do everything all on one platform, I thought it was such a great idea. Like I said at the start, SelfDecode is focused on health. To check them out, you can head to healthcoachkate.com/selfdecode. And let me tell you that after using their platform and exploring all the features, they give you a lot of data. Way more so than I got from using any other platform in the past. But anyways, we will get into all that a little bit later in the video. We're going to start off today talking about epigenetics and why understanding our genetics is important. Then I will tell you about SelfDecode and everything they have to offer, and we will finish off looking at some of my results and the recommendations they made. Epigenetics. Epigenetics is the study of how lifestyle modifications can change our gene expression. In simple terms, our diet and our lifestyle choices have the ability to upregulate or downregulate certain genes. An example of this is seen with the mutation of the gene FADS1. Those with a certain mutation are not able to effectively convert the omega-3 fatty acid ALA to the final forms of the nutrient, EPA and DHA. ALA is the type of omega-3 found in plants such as chia seeds, and EPA and DHA are found in fatty fish such as salmon. The human body's conversion rate of ALA to EPA and DHA is already pretty low, but for people with this gene mutation, it's even lower. And therefore, these people need to eat foods high in EPA and DHA in order to obtain adequate amounts. And SelfDecode makes figuring out the gene mutations you do have and don't have easy. Using SelfDecode. With SelfDecode, you can either upload a current DNA file if you've already had a DNA test done, or you can get a testing kit directly from them. All that is required with the DNA kit is putting your saliva in a vial and sending it back to them for analysis. And yes, their DNA kits ship worldwide. Once you have sent your sample off, it will take several weeks for your DNA analysis to be complete. But once it is, you will receive an email letting you know that your results are ready. And then it's time for the fun part, going over the results. Wellness reports. SelfDecode's wellness reports provide you easy to understand risk assessments and health suggestions based on your genetics. Each report features a comprehensive list of genes that relate to the health condition. I I recommend starting off with the introductory report, which is included in all plan options. This gives you a general overview of things to consider when it comes to your diet, fitness, and even personality. So looking at my report, for example, I have a slightly reduced ability to metabolize folate. Now, there are also a lot of other wellness reports you can generate and download. If you purchase the Lifetime Access subscription, you get unlimited access to as many reports as you like. But if you have the annual subscription plan, you get access to 5 a year, and then you can purchase additional ones at a reduced cost. And more wellness reports are being added all the time. The other wellness report that I highly recommend is the food sensitivity one. This report will give you some insight for your tolerance for carbohydrates, alcohol, histamine, food additives, lectins, and more. Personalized Genetics blog. Another useful feature of SelfDecode is their personalized wellness blog. We see headlines all the time making claims about how we can improve our health, but these might not even be applicable to our personal genetics. So taking your genes into account, SelfDecode rates how applicable each article might be for you. Each article cites the relevant genotype and gives further details about the role it plays. There are a wide range of articles on different topics, everything from thyroid health to allergies and anxiety to gut health. My results. As I said at the start of this video, SelfDecode provides you so much information about your genes and how they relate to your health. And this can seem a little bit overwhelming, but SelfDecode does a really good job of simplifying everything through the wellness reports. And there are a lot more features included in a subscription with SelfDecode that I didn't have time to get into today, such as the symptoms analyzer. But before I give you my final thoughts on the platform, I wanted to go over some of my results. Now, I want you to keep in mind here that none of this is definitive. Just because your genes may put you at a higher risk of something does not mean that it's going to happen. As we spoke about earlier, your lifestyle choices and your environment play a big role. So here are some of the interesting things I found through my wellness reports. From my vitamins wellness report, I learned that I am at a higher risk of developing a vitamin D deficiency. Because of this, SelfDecode recommends me prioritizing getting sunlight and also consuming foods high in vitamin D3, such as fish and egg yolks, along with some other recommendations, all of which I more or less do. My fitness wellness report was pretty underwhelming. It basically said that I am average at everything from endurance to power-based sports. I have typical risk of injuries and typical breathing benefits. My food sensitivities report showed that I have a good tolerance to histamine, which I kind of assumed because I've never had a reaction to high histamine foods. And histamine is really interesting and something that I think a lot of people overlook. And then finally, my minerals report had me at an increased risk of deficiency in the electrolytes sodium, potassium, and magnesium, and also iron, highlighting the need for me to prioritize foods rich in these minerals and also supplement magnesium especially. In conclusion, I think that SelfDecode is a great platform for anyone wanting to learn more about their body. As I said before, not everything is going to be 100% accurate. However, I do think it is a really good jumping off point for making diet and lifestyle changes. You might realize that you are at a greater risk of being sensitive to lectins, and because you found this out, you might take them out of your diet and feel amazing. If you guys do want to check them out, you can head to healthcoachkate.com/selfdecode or click the link in my description box down below. There are 2 plan options. You can purchase an annual subscription for $97, which gives you 5 wellness reports a year and 50% off additional ones. Or else the lifetime access option allows you access to all the wellness reports you want. You have the option to purchase a DNA kit through SelfDecode, or if you have already had a DNA test done, you can download the raw DNA file and then upload it to SelfDecode. They offer worldwide shipping, and you fully own your data, so you do not have to worry about it being shared or sold with third-party companies. Anyways, guys, that's all I have for you today. Let me know in the comment section down below if you have had a DNA test done and if there was anything interesting that you learned. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you did enjoy this video, you might enjoy my review video on the Oura Ring, which is a sleep tracking wearable device. You can check it out here. If you want to catch up on my most recent upload, you can find it right here. And if you want to check out my keto diet and carnivore diet coaching programs, you can find them here. Thanks again, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.